I'm gonna load screen again. Can't seem to win with these intros today, but oh, there we go. So King Sejong Station is one of course, the newer maps.
Yes.
It's got that really interesting back rock mechanic of the natural, and that's what I find most interesting about this. But hang on, let me give a +1 to the Muslim, as he certainly earned it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WCS Season 2 qualifiers. This is, of course, the European qualifiers, and this is the second qualifier. So I think there's one more after this, and the latter wildcard qualifiers. We'll see who can make it through, but right now this is a qualifying match, and one of these two Evil Geniuses members will make it through, and another will have to try a different day, sadly. I'm Rifkin, joined today by Namshar, and spawning here in the top left corner of the map from Evil Geniuses, it is Stephano.
And in the bottom right, pulling out the cheese in last game. Let's see what he's gonna do in this game. It is Evil Geniuses, Demuslim.
Okay, so 888 makes sense because of this ramp in the back, but Stephano knows about that.
Wow.
Demuslim's already been outed for this. I want to point this out for those who don't know what we're talking about. A lot of people don't know this. This ramp here, this little ledge, this is like Yansu. It's that little stepping stone to get to the main. It's also on the other side of the map, but it's not so obvious down here. And I've been pointing out every game we've cast because I want people to be fully aware of it. Don't take a free loss to a Terran player who's 888ing you. Now, Demuslim, because he had cut workers, it's not like, oh, you found me, I guess I stop and start all over again. No, he has to dedicate to this. The drone, he's got to go up there. There's no way. He probably thinks it's coming over here. Can you imagine if that was in the top left, by the way, and he didn't fully scout that?
Yeah, he lost some valuable time there.
But look at this. He already pulled the second SCV. He knew this was probably going to happen upon being scouted. Demuslim is so smart at this game.
Yeah, is it gonna matter? I guess the barracks gonna finish. Yeah, Stephano not controlling that drone anymore either. So he's gonna get it off. But I mean, Stephano has got a spawning pool on the way and gas on the way. It's a really great start for Stephano with that hero overlord spotting the SCV.
Okay, so for the 888, a big part of this is meant to catch your opponent off guard. Because Stephano cancel, like he's not going for hatchery, he's going for pull with gas. He's wanting to get that speed as soon as possible, and he wants to make sure this does as little damage as possible. This is such an annoyance. Because this, I mean, if you guys have never seen, a big recommendation, Joxy versus pretty much anybody on Yansu. He 888s all the time. And this is something that is incredibly difficult to deal with.
Yeah, and quite interesting, bit brave actually. Stephano made the expansion before the Queen. So right now he doesn't have the money to use his larva because of the money that went into the hatchery. So that's a bit of an interesting decision there.
Well, I think he probably figures like one Reaper. Yeah, even drones can fend off one Reaper for the time being. He's even pulling the low ones back. Just buying himself that little bit of extra time he needs. Ooh, build cancel, nice on that one spore crawler. Well, hopefully he remembers to cancel. It's always awkward when you see someone with like 2 spine crawlers and a spore crawler. You're like, ooh, that wasn't meant to be made.
Yeah, but he did cancel it right away. Yeah, Stephano microed well
there.
Nothing
died so far. Okay, well that changes with a drone. Yeah, I mean for the most part, Demuslim couldn't quite pick anything off, and that's kind of the point of these Reapers. They're meant to do damage and they're meant to snowball quickly. With Metabolic Boost having started, that's the clock on Reapers being effective at this point. And Demuslim, quite frankly, will probably lose this game if his cheese can't succeed right here.
Yeah, he's got the factory follow-up now. It looks like he's going to be going for the Hellions together with those...
Is he going to go all the way around? No, he's going back home, okay.
Oh, he only made 2 Reapers. I thought for sure he's going to make 3, but I guess he just wants the quicker Hellions.
I guess it kind of makes sense. You want to get these back home. You know there's going to be a counterattack of Lings, usually darting past your Reapers, going across the map. And, I mean, Demuslim had to know, upon seeing that gas as well, speed was going to be made right away, really fast. It had to be done. You don't make Reapers take gas and go for, like, quick roaches.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, that might be one of the reasons why he went for 2 Reapers, for sure. It's not going to be as effective, of course, with speedlings on the map. But how many workers do we have now? Expansion on the way for Demuslim, but Stephano's going to be able to get quite ahead on drones here.
I think this ends up kind of evening, as weird as it is to consider. He kind of evens out the early game, though, because of that production of Lings. He went for 10, not 6, not 4. I think Demuslim forcing out those extra Lings was like just barely enough to make this worthwhile. I say that with a huge question mark, because I mean, again, his expansion's not down yet, but he's actually getting one. Something you don't see in a 3rd CC on top of this. It looks greedy, but it's necessary.
Yeah, yeah, the third CC, yeah, indeed necessary. He's gonna need that to come back into the game.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
That's rather rude to say. Nah, Demuslim and Stephano, of course, have been exchanging funny words and good exchanges this whole time, guys. They've been really nice on Twitter, and I think that's kind of like a lot of people come to these situations and they're really sad. They're like, oh, it's going to be a team kill no matter what happens, but I think both of these guys are going to be really happy as long as one goes through. They're both good enough, too, that if we have another qualifier... Whoa, what's happening there?
Oh, God.
What the
Sure.
fuck? Pardon me? Oh, what was that, though? Seriously, did you see the ping spam?
Yeah, that was, I don't know. That's strange.
That was so weird. I've never seen that.
Christ.
Who is doing that?
I don't know.
Stop. What? That's like a million pings. You have to like macro that. I don't even know how they're clicking that fast.
Yeah, it's like a scroll ping. I don't know.
You know, I've been up since 4 a.m. casting straight. I haven't had no breaks since then. This is too much for me to handle, man. I'm freaking out. But okay, Ling's gonna get fried to death here. These Hellions gonna get some really nice shots off, actually. A lot of the times you kind of get like a good chunk of the Lings, but not all of them like that. Jeez. Stephano gonna disengage with 2. Spinecrawler coming up, gonna be necessary. And this is like a standard push out of Demuslim.
Yeah. Indeed.
I don't think Stephano's in real danger of death here, but he's got to be careful he doesn't take too much damage.
Yeah, he's got the Spine and the Queens and some Links, so the Muslim's not going to be able to push up the ramp, but he's stopping the creep quite efficiently. Spine going to move down to try and get the creep further out. It
looks bold, but I mean, the Spinecrawler ability, it takes like no damage from these units here on the front lines.
Yeah. So what's Stephano's answer gonna be to be able to drone up his third? Looks like he's just gonna not try and push these Hellions back. He's just gonna get the 4 gases on 2 bases rather than droning the third mineral wise. Just take out to lair and get 1-1. Maybe fast mutas, or relatively fast.
Fast mutas versus what the Muslim's doing might catch him off guard, but I don't think it's gonna be fast enough. You know what I mean? Like 2 base muta, something that catches all Terrans, like surprise.
Yeah.
But it's at the same time, because everything the Muslim's doing is slightly delayed due to that 888. Not significantly. He's not really far behind, but it is still delayed from like what normal timings would be.
Yeah, Stephano's been a lot ahead on workers for quite a while, so Stephano definitely in a better position, macro-wise. But the Muslim, I mean, he's trying to catch up. The third isn't... It's going down now, and it's not that too bad of a timing, and the barracks are about to finish, but... Stephano definitely in a commanding position, but I mean the Muslim can come back. It depends on the engagements and if he's able to do some damage.
Well, he's getting some nice picks off on the Hellions and the Reapers. This limits what's available on the map. We have Crew Spread even starting towards the other side of this, which is kind of cool to see.
Yeah, that's a good pickoff because it's nice for the Muslim that he made that bunker so early. If that wasn't finished, that would be quite a problem for him because his barrack production just kicked in now. So he doesn't have that many Marines, but with the bunker...
This is kind of what I was talking about though too, like everything the Muslim's doing is just a little bit off, a little bit delayed, and Stephano really didn't have to cut much to defend against that 888. He's got this is a really bold 4th. Oftentimes we'll see players take this one back here first, but...
Yeah, that's quite an aggressive 4th, and Stephano, he's made a lot of Lings just now, and he hasn't saturated his third yet. He's got 12 drones and minerals, no gas.
That's because of the Banelings.
Yeah. He's gonna do looks like a 1-1 Ling timing.
Yeah, this will time out very perfectly, actually.
No baning speed yet, though. A little bit late, but also mutas on the way, actually.
Well, Lings are gonna dart forward here, looking for Widow Mines.
Is moving out. Oh god, that's the worst thing that could have happened.
He's gonna get a couple of the Banelings wasted on that bunker, so to speak, but these SCVs are gonna get gutted. Realizing there's not a lot left for him to actually kill, turns around on top of the Marines, tries to get that positioning in which the Banelings can connect, but unfortunately, too many Lings for Demuslim to deal with, gets swamped from behind. Medevacs pick up, and these depots, well, they're raised, but there's more Banelings on the way.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for Demuslim. They're moving
Stephano.
out.
Ooh, I was gonna say, he should just disengage and finish off that depot, if anything, I mean.
Yeah.
One Hellbat actually gonna cause a lot of damage. Banelings speed did finish up, but surprise Mutalisks. Oh, he wastes all the Banelings on that Hellbat. A really nice drop out of Demuslim.
Nice, yeah.
So now forced to waste some time, get some more. I mean, the Mutalist out is kind of scary because now the Medevacs can't poke and prod so freely.
Nice. Nice team there, I was gonna say, but has to be careful.
Again, retreating back to this wall. This wall is so good for Demuslim. If this falls, he's in a lot of trouble. And the Banelings look like they're about to break it. They do break through. Mutalisk on top of the army. Banelings get some pretty good connects, but the Marines are pretty spread out. There's some Hellbats coming down here. If he kills all the Marines, then the Mutalisk can do this. But the Hellbats will stop the Zerglings on this ramp, dead in their tracks.
Yeah, a lot of workers died there though, of the Muslim.
That is true. 22 dead so far. He was already down and behind. Stephanos on 70 drones happily between 4 bases.
Yeah, he's been droning up a little bit more behind this, and yeah, I got some minerals mining at the 4th base as well, so Stephano didn't go completely all in. He did drone up a little bit behind it. So yeah, he's very much ahead now.
I think Demuslim, I mean, so much of the precedence is set just for going for that 888. The fact that Stephano almost shut that down in the early game, I mean, I'm talking before he actually shut it down, but like, you know, even with that drone pull, like, he's been making all the right moves this game. And
yeah.
it's not exactly as if Demuslim was playing terribly. I mean, he pulled that second SV early. He's been hiding behind his wall. He's playing this to a T, but he's playing from behind, and nothing really changes that unless Stephano starts making some mistakes. Coming here without Banelings might be a mistake, but the depot being down is certainly one as well. Goes straight for that mineral line. And he's going to actually focus the turrets so the Mutalisks get in here. That's a really cool move out of Stephano.
It looks like there is enough Marines to kill both the Lings and the Mutas, but well, a little bit of damage was done, I suppose. The Muslim gonna have the upgrade advantage, at least armor-wise, for a while.
Putting a lot more turrets down. It's gonna, like, you know, the Hydra head, you cut one off, 3 more come back.
Game paused.
Yeah, indeed. Bit of an unfortunate timing there for him. The Mutas coming in just before the turrets finish.
Well, the mouse bugged for a moment. It's good to go now. Actually cancels this other turret. Oh, he does get the cancels. Oh, what a heart attack moment. 3rd base still floating. I'm surprised Stephano hasn't gone to execute that.
Yeah. Looks like it just landed, but Stephano, he's gathering up a lot of units in the middle of the map, so...
Just a side note while we're waiting for these Banelings and Morphing guys, I see some people in chat asking, VODs will be available both on YouTube and Twitch, and neither require a subscription to view, so enjoy. We will cut these up later.
Sick.
Man, those Banelings though, is he really going to go through the back? This is so scary. The Muslims have been fighting with this impenetrable wall in the front. He set up more depots to wall off the left side of the base, not expecting this to come in from behind. He'll see this now, but...
Yeah. Is he gonna... I mean, that's a lot of units for Stephano, and... Ooh.
There's a lot of Banelings rolling in. Marine's going to clump up for this, unfortunately, as he backs towards that wall on the wrong side of it. More Banelings rolling in. Round 2, going to try and get past this. One of the depots is raised, but he rolls back to the bottom of the ramp. Oh my god. So clumped up, so green. There's so much death. There's no turret in the main either. Good game, well played, finally called. Stephano will tie up the series, giving us game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1 in this qualifying match.